from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he rifles one incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open. Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Caught here by Bell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Formation for the Jets.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good, 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 34. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, you got 3 down. Yellow, zone. Motion. Hey, green.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 20-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen. Pass. Mike, 54. Mike. Push him back. Push him back. Go red. 53 is Mike. Check. 53.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. First and goal from the 3.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quez Watkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Breida on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Tua. And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
On the carry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Back to throw, Darnold. A screen to Bell. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Mims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Darnold to Mims, first down Jets.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To the air again, Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Rashad Perriman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. On play action, here's Tua rolling to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Play action. It's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
18 on the play.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brandon Jones on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Darnold from the red zone now. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Donald Parham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Score Jets 31, Dolphins 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Grant Haley in on the stop.
Grant Haley.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
And Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. To throw is Darnold. And his pass incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll hand it now to Geis, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 38, Dolphins 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tua. It's complete to Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida spins past him. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. There, this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's good.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good first down call as the screenplay gets a 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for Preston Williams.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
That's the end of the
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off.
Hit, and the ball is out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Darnold from the gun, going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 52 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Darnold completes it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing again is Darnold. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to
Denzel Mims. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
Tucker McCann for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Dolphins.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Jets.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable for Grant. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the...
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28.
Number 20.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.